available, and $45 on a flex pay to
That's
get
better
it home.
than BOGO.
That is better than a BOGO.
Better than a BOGO. I like that.
Look at you. By the way, the chat is saying they love your shirt. And I said you're going to have it in the last hour.
Yep.
I said it was Marla. What is that dance called, Juan? There's a name to that dance. I'm going to figure that out. Juan was dancing. I'm gonna figure that out. Annie, I'm so glad you jumped in the chat because everybody was wondering where you were at. Donna has also jumped in as well. Everybody, Chad's here. Belle and Hal, foldable, collapsible fans. They're coming in a 2-pack. You can use these super easy, super quiet, super adjustable fans, either corded, like that. Oh, it was like, I knew that was gonna pop up on the screen. Or if you want to unplug it, it'll now be battery operated so you can use it anywhere. 4 AA batteries, 2 different speeds. We're gonna show you all the different ways you can use this. I only have about 500 of these left, and we're gonna do them all at $19.99 for the 2-pack. Chad Allen.
$10 a fan.
$10 a fan.
I love a good $10 fan.
To feel nice and cool and breezy anywhere. I don't have to hold it.
You don't, because normally if there's no base, you're holding that stick that whole time. And you, that's gonna get my microphone. That is so go. That's on level 2.
That must be on the top speed.
Yeah, Mike turned that one up all the way. And so if you when you get it home, it's gonna be like this, right? It's just gonna be flat and compacted just like this. And then when you open it up, no ribbon, that's just for demo purposes. You can have it like this as a little tabletop fan. But in certain cases, like your bathroom counter, you're probably gonna wanna open it up and then extend that arm up and then tilt that head. And then I'm gonna put it down on the table. It goes flat on the table. And so if I'm getting ready in the morning, that breeze is blowing directly up at me, any angle that I want. So I can do it any sort of position. And then you have a level 1, which is plenty of speed, okay? But if you are hot and you crank it to level 2, it is more wind than anybody expects when they first see this. That is without any doubt. And in fact, I mean, I can't touch that fan anymore, just so you understand how far away I am. It is blowing the pinwheel like crazy. If my hair wasn't glued to my head, my hair would be blowing everywhere, that's for sure. And what I know is...
Lots of hair product.
When you get a 2-pack of these, because you get 2, you don't really have a choice to buy one, you get 2. Keep one in the car.
Oh,
because
great idea.
When you end up, by just chance, when you end up at that restaurant where they only have outdoor seating, right? And your family's like, oh, they only have outdoor seating, or hungry. You can get this out of the car and still enjoy your meal. But also the tailgate, the T-ball game, the hot bleachers. You end up at somebody's house just to stop by and they're like, hey, have a seat. And they're all outside. Ooh, and you weren't ready for that. You can pull this out of your car and be comfortable without having to say no to those events at the same time. And Tina pointed it out. I just want to repeat it. Regular AA batteries go on the bottom, regular AA batteries, so you can find it at any gas station, or during a power outage, you can pull them out of your remote controls or things like that to keep yourself cool when you have no electric. Or we give you that 2.5-foot cord that you can leave plugged in all the time. So if you want to leave it plugged in and you want to have this on your side table of your bed just for you because your partner doesn't like that breeze, you can point this directly at you and have your own personal little fan. But I'll tell you, when you read through the reviews and I read them, customers love to use this in the bathroom because it's small and it's compact, and after you're ready, you can just compact it down, fold it up, and put it away. You can even put it in your purse and take it to the office with you if you want. But you get 2, so why not have one there?
So I bought this, and I put one in the bathroom just like you were saying, and then my husband folded it down and put it in his suitcase for when we went to Pennsylvania because he has to sleep with a fan. But I mean, how do you take a fan to the hotel on an airplane and everything? He's like, oh, this one just folds right down and goes in the back. And then when we got there, he put it on the little nightstand next to his. He got a little bit of a breeze. He got a little bit of, you know, that kind of, whatever they call it, like white, a little white noise. He loves that. He cannot sleep without it. And then when I told you, we got it like this. This is the box I got it in. And he was opening it, and he goes, I'm confused. Does this cord go with this, or do I put batteries in with this? I go, I know. I have never, ever seen a fan be able to do both, because either it's corded, and then it has to be recharged, or it's only battery operated. You guys really gave us the best of both worlds.
If I had to do it over, I wouldn't do it the same. Because I've spent a majority of my time during this presentation explaining why we did the 2 parts of technology. It's because I know you want to have a fan all the time. And I don't want you having to recharge it or buying batteries, but I also know you want to take it to go.
Yeah.
So you do want it to be portable. And so we gave you the best of both worlds, but it is confusing when you open the box why you get a cord. And it's only because you can leave it powered all the time. You don't have to use that cord at all. Regular AA batteries go on the bottom. It's the same strength either way. Lasts a really long time. And then when you're done with it, if you haven't seen this yet, it just folds down to basically nothing and take it with you. This is the fan. I actually keep one in my carry-on luggage. I don't check it. I keep it in my carry-on luggage because I have had many instances when you get on the airplane, and you can put this on your tray table, of course, to get your own breeze, where the AC wasn't working or the airplane was just too hot. And in fact, one time I gave it to a parent with a small child on the plane, and it was a lifesaver for them. There's a lot of reasons to have it, but it gets hotter and hotter. We know that, right? So maybe it's not exactly hot where you are at this very second, but I'm in Tampa, Florida, right? That's where we are right now, St. Petersburg, Florida. We can guarantee you it's summertime here, and it will just creep up north as we go through the months. And by the time Indiana or Michigan or New York are as hot as Florida, we will be in Christmas down here because we're a retailer. And that's one of those things as Bell and Howell's been around 119 years. As we manufacture fans, we stop manufacturing fans in like February, then they all arrive, right? And then we present them to you, you guys buy them. And by the time our inventory of other products for July and August, we're talking like giftable type items. And so fans are now, right? That's how this works, just like your spring or fall fashions. And so when you get this home and you open it up and you feel the power, and you want to come back for a second or third set, we won't have them, is really what I'm pointing out. And this is the same fan, no matter how you do it, you're in control of how tall or short and what speed you have, because you have two different speeds as well.
Super adjustable, not just in the tilt, but in the height, right? The foldability of it, I could definitely just put it in my purse or anything. I mean, it's a good, it's smaller than, you know, a plate. It's super easy to kind of make this super portable. But I use it in the bathroom. I would take it out by the pool and just kind of sit it on while I'm just sitting there. Being able to have this so easily, readily available, you'll use it, and you'll go, you're right, I did need two of these, right? Somebody else is gonna wanna take it somewhere, I'm gonna take it somewhere, one side of the house, the other side of the house. We did the 2-pack because everybody was buying the multiples.
Oh yeah, and they're paying 2 shippings.
Right. So this is the way we're like, here, we already know you want the 2. Let's take it down to $19.99. That's why we started this whole presentation by saying $10 a fan.
It's insane. It really is. And I'll pay that for lunch. I'm not getting into your pocket and saying, what do you do with your money? But if I were at that ballpark when it was 100 degrees and I said, hey,
any amount of money.
Fans, $30, you would buy it. Like, because in those moments, I'm not alone. I won't pretend like, in those moments, money is no object, right? I don't care if it's my last 30 bucks. I'm
telling you,
hot.
I'm hot and grumpy. And when the kids are hot and grumpy, right? It's just one of those. But a handheld fan, this is what you would have to do the whole time. And that has a place, that has a time. That's great. But I just want it to sit on its own. Be non-intrusive.
Whatever you want to do. The baby stroller, the park, the wagon. You know, you want to have a lot of different reasons.